Hello everybody, I'm Chris Williams and welcome to my video blog for Saturday the 17th of July 2010. In a moment I'm going to talk about the Apple iPhone. But first, here are ways in which you can be my friend through the internet. And in addition to those notices you just saw on the screen, my sister wants me to tell you about how you can buy Top Gear cards from her sticker business and sticker and trading card business. Matter of fact, it's all the address on the screen just then, but I'll stick the address on the screen a bit longer for you to know about that. So, as I was saying, cards related to the Top Gear TV series, which is popular here in the United Kingdom, and I think it's also available for people to view in America as well. So if you're interested, visit the website and buy the cards if you want. Right, the Apple iPhone has had some problems, I understand, but here's my phone, and as you can see, it is not an iPhone, it is a traditional telephone. Some people say this belongs in the museum, but it does telephone calls and it does text messages, and that is all I want it to do. It does have WAP facilities, allegedly. I've never used it myself, but I do know that it would be very basic internet compared to what I got on my computer, which I'm recording this video blog on. So the point I want to make is this: I've got a phone that does phone calls and text messages, and I've got a computer on which I can read emails and I can do Facebook, and also I can watch YouTube. I understand from my YouTube Insight mechanism actually that a number of you have been watching my videos on your Apple iPhones, which is quite interesting. According to the data that I've seen, the number has gone up since the since that facility became available, and it's been available now for a while. But the number watching on their phones is now nearly equal to how many people watch me via the link that I post on my Facebook area. But essentially what I'm going to say is, what is the point of the Apple iPhone? Like, I tend to go on day trips to London from time to time, but no, when I'm away from Cardiff, I don't think, I want to read my emails during the course of my trip. No, I'm only away for a few hours, because even if I wanted to go on the internet in London, I could sign up for a public library and go on the internet there for a few minutes, that sort of thing. So I don't need to find out what my emails are on demand. Similarly with Facebook, I don't need to log on the bus to see if anyone has written on my Facebook address. That can wait until the evening. So it appears that people are effectively getting married to Facebook, they're getting married to YouTube, and that they sort of go on in a kind of obsessive way to see if there's been any changes, and then they find that there hasn't. Of course, they're paying through the nose for these facilities. Like, I do admit that I go on the internet a lot myself to see if my YouTube figures have gone up, because I do that on the computer. I don't go on a telephone. I don't spend I don't know how much it is. No, is it 20 pence a minute or something like that? Where you just go on, see on your phone if there's been any developments, and you find, there's been no developments. Because waste of 20 pence for every time that you go on, or however much it is. Because with my internet deal in this house at multiple occupancy that I given, it's £12 a month. And of course, no, I do know that I spend far too much time on my computer, but I think that it's much more economical for me to do my internet business on the computer rather than through a telephone, and most of all through a new telephone, which is kind of a new version of an original telephone, but with new features. Now, and of course, I think that I think people are given into peer pressure. You know, people are saying, "Have you got the latest phone?" And the business, "No, I will go out and get it because you have got it." That's something. So people want to be in the gang. That's something. They need to be out of date with what other people are doing. I don't care about being out of date. Like this phone here that I've got, no, I got this in 2002. It works perfectly well because it doesn't take photographs. So if you try and text me a photograph, then I won't see it. That sort of thing. No, you have to email me the photograph instead. But no, I'm quite no. So what that this phone is big and chunky. Like I think it's much more sturdier than the thinner modern equivalents that I've seen. Because my sister, she's got a more slimline phone, not an iPhone itself, but a phone that's midway between this type of phone and an iPhone, and that has tended to break down a lot, and just to take it back to the shop to be repaired on a regular basis. My phone, which I've had since 2002, has had no problems at all. Although I do think that now that the battery is getting a bit worn out, when I charge it up, it doesn't fully charge as much as it used to. So maybe I will have to change over to a new phone at some point. But I do know when they first announced the ideas of third generation phones, I did think then, I will not have a phone until that type of phone comes out. No, but I was quite excited myself about the possibility of seeing the internet on the telephone. But as I say, I'm quite happy with the internet through my computer, and that is what I am happy to stick with for the foreseeable future. Right, so that's all that I want to say for this video blog. Do visit my written blog, musings.chriswilliams.blogspot.com. I've tended to post some written content there in recent days, but I don't think I'll be doing that for today, Saturday the 17th of July 2010. But until next time, it's bye for now. Bye bye.